Well, well, well. Look who's finally crawling back to me. It's been what? Weeks? Months? And here I was, thinking my devoted Darklings had forgotten all about their favorite immortal. How terribly disappointing. I mean, I know time moves differently when you're not blessed with eternal youth and devastating good looks. But really? Come on, let's get real for a second. Did you miss me? Of course you did. Though you certainly took your sweet time showing it. I've been here, patiently waiting. Well, perhaps not so patiently, for you to remember that your lives are infinitely more interesting with me in them. But I suppose I can forgive you. After all, I am nothing if not magnanimous. And since you're here now, hanging on my every word like the devoted little creatures you are, I thought we might have some fun today. Apparently some of you have been leaving comments in my audiobooks. How exquisitely bold of you. I do so enjoy hearing what goes through those mortal minds of yours when you listen to my voice whispering sweet nothings and not so sweet somethings in your ears. So go ahead, Darklings. Show me what you've got. I promise to be mostly gentle. Oh, this is absolutely delicious. Let me address these one by one, shall I? This one is from Written in Blood by Jasmine Lynette Garcia, 8057. I am 1 hour and 30 minutes in, but he gets freaky with the sister. I won't read anymore, that is weird. My squeamish little Darkling from Written in Blood. Getting freaky with the sister, are we? You can't see this, but I am rolling my eyes quite dramatically. First of all, she's not my biological sister, you adorable creature. When you've lived for centuries, the concept of family becomes rather fluid, but I suppose your mortal sensibilities can't quite grasp the complexities of immortal relationships. How quaint, though I must say, you're lost entirely. You're missing some of my most inspired moments. Let me shift to the second comment while I tease you with a knowing smirk. From Call of Blood, at Kelly Lynn, 9295. Ivan is 100% the biggest pushover for a loved one. Like, I never want to see her again. 300 years of pain. 5 minutes later, oh, Alisa, I love you forever. He does it so much. Oh, my perceptive little observer, calling me a pushover for Alisa. I've read your praise in other videos before and liked it. But this, I adore this naughty side of yours. Oh, Darkling. But you're absolutely right. One moment I'm ready to burn the world down. The next I'm melting like some lovesick schoolboy. It's embarrassing, really. I'll just sit back here for a while and run a hand through my hair. All right, I've decided I'll call it passionate intensity rather than being a pushover. Much more dignified. Don't you agree? Let's jump to the last one, shall we? My. This one brightens my day considerably. From Blood and Mistletoe, this comment is by at Mike-BP4JO. Okay, I loved every single book in this series, and this one is no exception. So much of life, love, and pride leaps from each word. I can't wait for the next book in this series and hope for the continuation of what started in this book. Now this is the kind of worship I deserve. Life, love, and pride leaps from each word. Can you tell I'm preening? I'm blushing a bit too. Well, of course it does. I am nothing if not an artist of emotion, a maestro of the written word. Though I must point out, technically, it's my spoken word you're swooning over, but I'll allow the poetic license. Oh, this has been wonderful. What's that? One more comment? Do we have time? You see, I have plans for later in the evening. No, it's not what you're thinking. Perhaps it is. Anyway, let's do one more. From Branded in Memory, comment by Elizabeth J244. When will the next book come out? The anticipation is killing me. I need to know if my prediction about Luciana is correct. Well. Elizabeth wants to know about the next book in the Bad Boy Shifters series, and whether her prediction about Luciana is correct. As much as it pains me to admit, I'm absolutely useless when it comes to shifters. All that fur and growling and territorial behavior. Give me a sophisticated vampire any day over a beast who can't decide whether he wants to seduce you or mark his territory on you. But since I can never refuse a Darkling's desire, hold on. Where's my producer? There she is. Do we have a shifter in the house? Any shifter will do. Dear God, not him. Is there anyone else? Ugh, fine. Hold on to the edge of your seats, Darklings. You're about to get a rare treat. The King of the Ursa doesn't usually grace us with his presence, but when it comes to Luciana, well, let's just say even the most stoic shifter becomes rather chatty when his mate is mentioned.
Can we get rid of the vampire, maybe?
Sorry, old boy. I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. Go on then, Bear. Tell them what they want to know. And do try not to growl too much into the microphone. We have civilized company.
Lockhart, you can stop fussing around now. Elizabeth asked a simple question, and unlike some of us, I prefer direct answers. Wings of Shadow launches this July. Pre-orders are live now. The audiobook will follow, though you'll have to be patient for that one. As for your prediction about Luciana, let's just say that when an Ursa finds his mate, certain truths become impossible to hide. Layers come off after a while of dating, Elizabeth. But this particular king is about to bear it all. Fur, fangs, and primal instincts included. If you want a preview of what's coming, subscribe to Silvana G. Sanchez's Substack. There's an exclusive free ebook waiting there, branded in wildness. It shows a glimpse of how Luciana and I navigated those early days when she was still figuring out exactly what she'd gotten herself into. Trust me, it was an education for both of us. There, Ivan. Question answered. No dramatics required. Thank you for reading, Elizabeth, and I assure you, your patience will be rewarded.
Thank you for the pep talk, Beastie. That was delightfully efficient, straight to the point. No theatrical flourishes whatsoever. How terribly boring of you.
До свидания, драматический идиот.
И тебе того же, мой волосатый друг. Well, there you go. Keep the praise coming, Darklings. My ego requires regular feeding, but in all seriousness, my delectable little Darklings, every single one of these comments, the praise, the critiques, even the horrified gasps from my more delicate listeners, they all mean more to me than you could possibly imagine. You see, when you've spent centuries perfecting the art of being utterly irresistible and completely insufferable in equal measure, you learn to appreciate an audience that actually responds. Whether you're swooning over my tragic devotion to Alisa, clutching your pearls at my more unconventional romantic entanglements, or singing my praises like the devoted little acolytes you are, it tells me you're feeling something. And that, my dears, is the entire point. I've been controversial since before your great-great-grandmothers were even a gleam in someone's eye. I've scandalized courts, seduced saints, and left a trail of both adorers and enemies across continents. So when you react, with love, with horror, with that delicious confusion that comes from not knowing whether to kiss me or stake me, well, that just means I'm doing my job perfectly. And this is the part where I raise my glass. So here's to you, my devoted Darklings. Keep those comments coming. Praise me, critique me, call me names. I'll take it all with this perfectly aged wine I'm savoring right now. After all, the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. But Gavriil is right, my devoted Darklings. Wings of Shadow is coming this July, and trust me when I say the unnatural brethren world is about to get considerably more interesting. And this is just the beginning. There are whispers of more stories brewing in the shadows, tales that will make even my adventures seem tame by comparison. Though let's be honest, that's nearly impossible. So keep those beautiful eyes of yours peeled for announcements. Subscribe to that Substack Gavriil mentioned, not just because it's free or for the exclusive content, but because you'll be the first to know when the next delicious installment drops into our twisted little family. After all, the unnatural brethren are far from finished with you. We've barely scratched the surface of what we're capable of and what we're willing to do for love. Until next time, Darklings, try not to miss me too terribly, though we both know you will.